Hello everyone and welcome to the Napping Mouse. My name is Bernice and in today's video I want to show you how to create these adorable looking, it's actually a bookmark notepad. Okay, so it just looks like a nice simple little collage that I've made with just the extra paper that I've got, but when you turn it around it actually clips on to your notebook. So let me show you really quick. This is going to be my 2026 planner, and for example, if I have a space that I want to go ahead and clip to, I go ahead and mark it like that, okay? And cute little design. It has a little embellishment on the side that kind of dangles out. On one side it's just regular, like a little decoration, but then when you take it out you can write little notes here, okay? And it's really easy, quick and simple, and of course just using the stuff that you have around, okay? And so I've made these two here, and so that's how that looks right there. And then I've added this right here, keeping it simple. And then these two, I've added some charms. So this one I've made previously, and then this is the one that we're going to create today, okay? All right, folks, well, I'm so happy that you're here. Now grab your favorite drink and let's get crafting. Okay, so the supplies that you're going to be needing is a manila folder. These here, I've already decoupaged them with napkins, but you can get you can do something like this, or you can get just a hard paper, but something sturdy like a manila folder, okay? And then I've got a plain one here, and then an 8.5 by 11 paper. I'll be using this one right here. This one here is from Paper Source, and it is in gravel. I still have this, sorry for my cat, I still have this on my online store, so I'll have that link down below. These come in a package of 10. And then you'll need some jumbo paper clips, some chipboard. I've got these chipboards that I purchased from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. I've got some tulle over here and some decorative flowers, and also if you have any kind of buttons or bling embellishments like these, this will work out just well, okay? Oh, and also don't forget you'll need your trimmer, a stapler, scissors, and glue. I will be using a hot glue for this one just to make the process go a little bit faster, but if you have Fabri-Tac or art glitter glue, those will work as well. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is prep the paper. Now we're going to make it for one, I'm going to use one paper, and for one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper you will get two, okay? So the first thing that you're going to do, oops, sorry, didn't mean to shake that. Okay, so you've got the 11-inch side. You're going to fold it in half, so that's at 5.5. Okay. Now, if you prefer to trim this with the trimmer or cut it with the scissors to make it a nice line, that's fine. Quite honestly, I'm just going to tear it. I like that kind of frayed look. It's not going to be that bad, but okay. Okay, so now with this, you're going to fold it again. So this would be, what is it? This is 8.5 over here, so this is 5.5 here. Go ahead and fold it in half. Okay. And then leave it like that and repeat it for the second one. Okay. Now, this is not as nice as I like it. Okay, so now go ahead and open it up, and now we've got the 8.5 inch here. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it up, and you're going to do it in half. And then at this point I like to match the seams here, but also just match the sides over here as well, okay? Alrighty, and then go ahead and fold it in half again. Makes it nice and simple. And then go ahead and tear it up, okay? Now I'm going to add 4 little small sheets like this to a paper clip. Okay, so there is one here. Okay, we're going to repeat again to the second one. So okay, so see how it just is frayed here a little bit on the ends. To me, it really doesn't matter. I think it just gives it a great look. If you want to go ahead and ink the edges to give it a more distressed look, that would be great. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it for this one here. I will set these two aside, and now we're going to work on our cover. Okay, folks, so the next thing that we're going to do is create our cover here, and we're going to add on our paper clip here. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is, I've got this one here. This is my Manilla folder. This is where I went ahead and I decoupaged an envelope there. I like the way it's got some nice textures and folds and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. And so the first thing that I want to do is straighten out the edges. That edge seems like it's fine. I'm going to straighten out this edge over here and try to make as little waste as possible. Okay, sorry for shaking the table and that scrap. So what I want to do next is determine, I need to cut it at 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. And what I basically did is, because we cut this as 2 1/8, this will give us a little bit of an edge on each side over here. Okay, and this particular trimmer, the 3 3/4 is right there. Okay, and we're going to have 3/4 of an inch to a fold over. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to use, this is the trimmer, excuse me, a scoreboard. So at 3/4 I'm going to score. And I've got my bone folder here. Okay, so that's going to be my score line. And then from there, I need to do 3 3/4. So I'm going to turn it around because it makes it a lot easier for me. Now, this paper is directional. I made it, but it's going to be on the side, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, I'll do it one more time and see what I can get, because I think, okay, well, maybe not as what I thought. And this is just scrap. You can use it for something else. Okay, I'll figure what I could do with this one, but we're not going to use this one tutorial. Okay, now we want to turn it to the top. So remember, we did our fold here. There's our fold, but I'm not going to burnish it just yet. And we're going to cut it at 2 1/4. And let me see how many I can get out of this. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay, so 2 1/4. Okay, and then this one ended up being 2 1/8. Maybe I can utilize this one too. For now, we're going to put this away. And then next, what we're going to do is get our paper. Now, I didn't tell you last time to staple the very top like this. Okay, so at the fold, you're just going to staple. I'm not going to do it like in front of you because I'm going to end up shaking the table, but yeah, you'll need your stapler. Okay, and then what we're going to do, and get your hot glue gun ready to go as well. So I'm going to fold this in half, and then I'm going to hold this tight like this, and I'm going to add glue right there. You can add liquid glue to this point, but eventually you're going to need your hot glue gun, or have time for your liquid glue to dry. So that's why the hot glue gun or the hot glue is going to be much better. Okay, so now that we've got that, okay, and if you're doing like a mask make like I'm going to be doing soon, you'll go ahead and do this step first. Next, what you want to do is grab your jumbo clip. Okay, now it's all covered. Okay, so what you're going to do is make sure that the long edge here and this bottom part, the opening here, is to the right side. So from the left, we're going to put the bottom clip here, and we're going to clip it all the way in, and we're going to put it in the middle. Okay, Mine's a little caught here. Okay, once you're happy with the positioning of the clip, you're going to hold it in place, and then we're going to put hot glue all here in the back. Okay, that should keep, let's see, that should keep everything in place, or the paper clip in place. And then I just set it down on the table and press firmly until the glue is pretty much only about, I don't know what, 10 seconds. Only until the glue is really attached. I'm not going to put it throughout the whole back, because I could still rip this back if I'm going to end up using it. Okay, so you can save your glue for that. But there you go. That's that part right there. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is decorate. Oopsies, I forgot to tell you. So if you want to, and you've got decorative punches, you can punch the corners here. Like this one, I use this one on this size right here for the corner punches that I've got. And then this one, I haven't showed it to you, but I'm going to punch it so you can see how it's going to look. And this is the other one that I'm going to make, and I'll show you at the very end. So can you see how it's going to look like? Can you see right there? Okay, look how beautiful that looks. And then I'll add trim and everything before I put everything down. Okay, all right, now for the decoration. Okay folks, so now it's time to decorate, and I love this part, even though it takes me forever to do it. We're gonna do something simple like this, okay? Something just, you know, add a little bells, add a little chipboard, and add a little the ribbons that I've got. And also I did wanted to add tulle to this. It kind of reminded me of that haziness, or I don't know, hazy, the starry. Okay, but I did decorate this. I did it like this here in the back. I've added some tulle here in the back, a chipboard of a key, and then some of these gingham style ribbons, and this here that I found. Where did I find it? I think I found it at the Dollar Tree or the Goodwill bins, one of those two. I have another video that I did it, but now I can't remember. And then I add a little button over here, and then in the front I did add another type of gingham here. This was a little challenging for me to do. It got a little bit all crooked here, and then I kind of screwed up in the bottom over here, gluing the gingham to the paper here in the back, so I end up using one of these flowers to cover it up. Okay, and then here's a more simpler version. Kind of looks the same, but I added two of the paper roses and added this here, and then in the front I kept it simple as well. Okay, maybe I'll add a charm in the later on, and you'll see some of them that I did add charms, but we're going to concentrate on working on something similar to this. Okay, so the front's going to be very simple with just the charm that you see, and then kind of peeking out some of the tulle on that, and then in the back side you'll see that. Okay, so the first thing that I've done is, and you can see I've used this one here, and this one is a jelly roll metallic, and this is in, what is the name of this? I'm trying to find the name. Oh, I cannot find it. If there's the thing. Well, anyways, I still have this in my online shop, so if you're interested, I'll have that link down below. And what I've done is I've taken some of the stars, and then I kind of just kind of went over it like this to give it a more of a metallic look, so kind of like a sheer. It's not so much glittery, but more metallic. And then this one here, I'll show you. I'm going to use this one, and it's also Jelly Roll by Sakura, but I do not know why they don't have the name of the color. So this is the it's number 551. Okay, all right then. So yes, and you could, you know, this is basically already done for you. All you're doing is just redrawing it, so it's not like you need any kind of drawing skills for this one. Okay, and you're just rewriting it like that, and most of it is going to be covered up anyways. Now, because this is textured, it's going to take a while. I'm going to have to, you know, kind of work with it more. Okay, well, maybe I could have done a much better job with that one, but I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to have some tulle that's going to cover up. So first thing I'm going to do is get my hot glue, and I'm just going to go all over. And then I'm going to take the tool, sorry, and then just scrunch it up like this and kind of lay it over like that. Now be careful with this one. Do have some kind of bone folder, something to protect your fingers, because this will burn you, okay? And now the next thing I'm going to do is this. Now I like this frays easily, so I'll take a few out to give it that distressed look, but I don't want to take everything out because I don't want to lose the anchor. And if I find out where I got this, I will check it out, but I will put that link down below. But quite honestly, I probably got it from like a thrift store or a garage sale, that sort of stuff, okay? Now I'm going to use this. Now you can see that there's some kind of shimmer here, and I use the Delicata. I still have this in my online store, so I will have that link down below. But now I want to use the, this is the Golden Glitz from also Delicata. Now, be careful when you press it down. Actually, when you're doing any kind of chipboard, it's great to have some kind of paper, sorry, some kind of paper. And then instead of putting the chipboard on it, put this here, but make sure you have a flat surface, because the chipboard is so delicate, it will break. Okay, not that you can't fix it. Yes, you can, but to even avoid that, go ahead and do it like this. Oh, is that the right? Yeah, that should be the right side right there. So I just wanted you to see how it would look like in the gold, which is actually nice for, actually both of these are nice for Christmas, so you really can't go wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on here, and I really wanted to use this one here first, so I'm going to carefully put the hot glue on here. You don't have to use hot glue. You can actually use Fabri-Tac for this one, but you will have to put something heavy on it so it could dry. Okay, there we go. And I'm putting it as delicate as possible, so pressing it down as delicate as possible so that it doesn't break. Okay, love it. I love it. Okay, now this here I had extras of, and this is for a cat or a dog to put it on their collar so that you know when they're coming in. Well, I took that and I opened up the jump ring over here, and then I added this here that I actually I think I got this from Oriental Trading Company. But yeah, this is really great. So all I'm going to do is take the side. I'm going to open this up, take the side, and what, you know, and this is totally in hindsight, but, oh, well, maybe I could do this. I don't have to open it up. All I'm going to do is, if I wanted to add, or if you wanted to add any kind of charm to it, open that up. Sorry, guys. Okay, open that up, turn it around, and then kind of force it in right there. And then, you know, later on you can change it up, because this is a, well, you can just take out any of the charms actually, carefully. But yes, there you go. So let me show you everything I got. I will put all these aside, but look how beautiful this is. I mean, it's just simple. And if you notice that when I was giving the instructions, I was telling you to insert the paper clip on the left side. Well, also you can do it on the right side, so you could clip it on to actually the opposite side of whatever page you're going to. So let me show you. Here is my 2026 calendar. Okay. And so say, for example, I take a page, or, you know, I wanted to put it, if I put it onto the left side, then you will see it on, or if I put it on the right side, you're going to see it on the left. Okay, that's what I mean. And then if you put it, where's the left side? So if I do it to the left side, let's say I have this, and I clip it onto the left side, or the right side, it's going to be on the left. Okay, sorry to confuse you, but that's why I show things, because then you'll see, oh, don't do as she says, do what how she shows you to do. Okay, yes, I'm the opposite. Okay, people, so let's go and put all of this. So these are my simple ones. These are the decorated ones right here. And these are the simples. These I will work on. You'll see it on my Instagram page, okay? All right, folks, well, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day.